Since she was a little girl, Amelia Earhart had a dream to take to the sky and embrace the wind. Maybe she never imagined that her first plane, Canary, would take her to the clouds and set a world record. On the 5th of January, 2021, 82 years since she was officially declared deceased, we look back at the legendary life of a valorous and glamorous woman who was the first female aviator to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. On July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas, Amelia Earhart was born, the second child of Amy Otis and Edwin Stanton Earhart. 2 years later, her sister Muriel was born. They were raised unconventionally, as Amy Earhart did not devote herself to raising her children to become cute little girls. Amelia spent her free time roaming the countryside, collecting insects, hunting, and climbing trees, unlike the other girls in her neighborhood who were wearing pretty dresses and staying indoors. The first time she saw an aircraft was at the age of 10 when she went to the Iowa State Fair in Des Moines in 1908. She described it as a thing of rusty wire and wood and not at all interesting. Amelia graduated from Hyde Park High School in Chicago in June 1916 with an aptitude for science. She then decided to start her academic journey at the Ogontz School, an exclusive finishing school outside of Philadelphia. She volunteered for wounded World War I soldiers as a nurse. During 1919 to 1920, Amelia continued her studies through the pre-med program at Columbia University, leaving soon after to rejoin her parents in Los Angeles. To pay for expensive flight course fees, the young lady tried all kinds of work, including truck driving, photography, and even stenography. Finally, after saving enough money, she took her first flying lesson with pilot Netta Snook. 6 months later, she bought her first plane, a yellow Kenner Airster biplane, and named it Canary. Amelia successfully passed the flying license test organized by the National Aeronautic Association on the 15th of December 1921. 1 year later, on October 22nd, she flew the Canary to 14,000 feet and created the highest unofficial altitude record as a female pilot. She soon obtained an international pilot's license from the Fédération Aéronautique Internationale, FAE, in 1923, as the 16th woman ever to achieve this tremendous honor. In June 1928, Amelia became famous overnight when she took off from Newfoundland in a trimotor seaplane named Friendship with pilot Wilmer Stultz and co-pilot and mechanic Louis Gordon. They arrived in Wales after a 20-hour flight. Crowds and cheers surrounded Amelia, but she did not immerse herself in joy. Instead, she did not think that she deserved any credit for being the first woman on a transatlantic flight. Stultz did all the flying, had to. I was just baggage, like a sack of potatoes. Maybe someday I will try it alone, she said. When Amelia was 39, she announced her final flight around the world as she prepared for the ambitious endeavor. She wanted to fulfill her lifelong dream to circumnavigate the globe by air. With the cheers from the crowd, she took off on June 1st, 1937. She shared her stories and experiences with the American media along the journey. However, tragedy struck when she and her navigator, Fred Noonan, were flying to Howland Island. They disappeared in the Central Pacific Ocean, along with her dream of becoming the first woman to circumnavigate the globe as a solo pilot. On the 5th of January 1939, Amelia Earhart was declared legally dead in a court in Los Angeles. To this day, the circumstances of her disappearance and the location of her remains are a mystery. Being the first female to fly solo, nonstop across the Atlantic Ocean, was worth more to Amelia than her own life. The legendary life of Amelia Earhart was memorialized in that moment, as she was most likely laid to rest in the Pacific Ocean and will be remembered in the hearts of people as a trailblazer for women in aviation and one of the most profound mysteries of all time. Everyone has oceans to fly if they have the heart to do it. Is it reckless? Maybe. But what do dreams know of boundaries? Said Amelia Earhart. Rest in peace.